Hello and welcome to Sobrix. I'm Adam and this is Sobrix. This is my channel for reviewing Lego sets and building them and other Lego related stuff. In this video I'm going to be taking a look at the brand new Lego Star Wars Darth Vader mech set. This is set number 75369. It has 139 pieces and I paid $16 for this set. Now this is one of the new Star Wars mechs of the first wave of 3 of them. These come out officially on August 1st, 2023. I was able to get some of these early among other sets. I paid for these with my own money. I am not sponsored by any company. I don't get sent press kits. Lego Group, I'm not part of their ambassador network. So I pay for these just like everybody else. I'm just sometimes able to get them early, which I'm grateful for. But in this video, I'm going to open this up, I'm going to put this together, and then I'm going to share my thoughts on it. So while I build, I will speed the video up, and then I'll slow it back down to review this set. So, until then, enjoy! Okay, so while we are looking at the build for this brand new Lego Star Wars Darth Vader mech set, I wanted to say thanks for watching and to remind people that if you like this video, please consider clicking that thumbs up and giving it a like. And if you like my other videos, please consider subscribing. It helps me a lot. So thank you very much. Now back to the build and back to my review for this set. Okay, so that is this Lego Star Wars Darth Vader mech set. I think I like this more than the Boba Fett. And there's a few reasons why. It's still not great. It feels a little better to me, even though the Boba Fett felt like it had a little more bulk to it. I really liked this, and I'm excited to see the Stormtrooper as well, and so I can compare the 3 of them. But at least my first reaction, whoopsies. My first reaction is that this is all right, still about what I expected. But there's some cool stuff here, so nice. Of course, the first thing we can take a look at is the minifigure. So we do get a Darth Vader minifigure here. We do have the red lightsaber with the kind of metallic hilt there, which is nice. You do get an extra of the hilt there. They have a cape. This is one of the stiffer ones, 2 holes on this cape. Excellent printing on the torso, lots of metallic, lots of different, it's subtle details in there, which is great. Printing on the midsection, printing down onto the legs. If we look at the arms here, lift up the cape a little bit, we can see the arms are printed, and so is this one, which is really nice. If we look at the back, very basic back under the cape. This is the kind of newer, well, to me newer, this is the helmet that comes in a couple different pieces. So we can take the main helmet off and we can see the print for the face. This print is okay. I'm not a big fan of this Darth Vader head, but that's all right. But we can see the bottom part of the helmet there underneath, and you get an extra one of those, of course, because that little piece. So this minifigure is pretty good. It's a great minifigure. This is the same one that comes in the TIE Fighter, the TIE Bomber from last year, which I also reviewed on my channel, and I was a little bit like, why did this come in this TIE Bomber set? But this Darth Vader I think is available in a lot of sets that are, maybe not a lot, but some sets, which is the exact same Darth Vader, same face print, same printing on the arms, same good detail. It's a great figure, but I believe it's relatively common. I don't know if this is the cheapest way to get this figure, as far as just raw dollars, it may be, but it's, I don't think, the best value, because the other sets that come with this Darth Vader probably have just more Lego to them, so the initial cost might be higher, but the value of the set is also higher, and then if you kind of divide that out, it makes it seem like a better value. So this is a good minifigure. It is great, and of course, like any good mech, Vader can be positioned in there, and this can be closed up. They do have a couple clips on the back, which on the instructions show holding the lightsaber, which can be up like that. I might prefer it down like that, but either way, a couple clips back there to hold a lightsaber, which is good. And we can kind of look at the mech then. So you can see where they don't stud down, but they have the little thing, little piece there. One of the things I was a little bit bummed about at the beginning was like how similar all of this was to Boba Fett. Now I know it's like, it's a mech, you know, they use the same arm pieces. They, in this case, use the same kind of big body piece here for the first thing, which was somewhat new to me. You can see part of it here where it's got some different plate depths. And it was just like, okay, so everything's going to be the exact same. And some people might say, well, you bought, all these mechs are pretty similar. You bought it, you kind of have to know what to expect. I agree. I think there are things that should be similar to them. I've pretty much, you know, come to terms with these and actually like these pieces that they use for the arms and the legs. I do like when they come in different colors. I do like them doing different stuff on them or underneath them, or doing different things to kind of differentiate all of the mechs. So the first, I don't know, 7 or 8 steps, it felt like were almost identical. There's a couple changes down around the waist, a couple different piece usages, which was good, but that's fine. This is a print, which does pretty well mirror the kind of the little detail on the Vader torso, which is nice. It's pretty much that, but blown up, which I think is a good detail. It's nice to get that print. You know, so that's good. Second bag, we work on the legs. And this is where my opinion on this started to change a little bit. So I really liked how these legs were done. I liked that we did like the upside down disc piece in here. I liked how these pieces kind of overhang over that. I thought that was really cool. A little different. It's like the same top and bottom and same right to left, but there was just something about it that was a little more interesting to me than the Boba Fett ones. Boba Fett used some bigger pieces, some bulkier pieces. These do use like 4 cheese wedges on each leg there, which I thought they kind of had a piece that was just one piece of this, but maybe it's not glossy. I don't know. Either way, those are there. So I really liked how these legs came out. I like how they look. I like the piece choices here. And so then my opinion started to change on this as I was building. The feet are 2 studs wide, which are nice. Have a couple little open hold, like hollow studs at the back there. The feet are, you know, pretty similar to the other ones. Good changes, I think. Nice piece usages, come together very simply. They are very stable, which I like to see. And then we get to the arms. We do have on the left arm this nice lightsaber piece. So this is a bigger piece. You can see mine has like a bubble in there. I think all of them probably will have a bubble at some spot, or maybe the same spot, but oh, and down here, but this is a really nice lightsaber piece. It's cool to get that. And as far as the hilt goes, for this one, the axle receiving pin here in the hand, it actually really works. It's nice that it's in kind of the metallic-y silver there, and it sticks up a little bit, but it makes sense. Whereas for the blaster, I thought it looked very awkward. For this one, it looks pretty great. So we do have the same kind of thumb construction there to hold down that piece, same kind of fingers. But I loved the pieces chosen for the arms as well. So the arms like pretty similar, but we do have like this nice piece and this piece here. So I loved how those came together kind of with a little gap. So that one and this one feel very similar. This one feels very similar. These kind of lines that move through these pieces that I really like. And underneath there, we just get some more hollow studs. It's kind of like a little extra thing, but I love seeing that circle there. It reminds me of seeing this down here. So I love that for that. The other arm is very much the same, but I just really like the pieces that were chosen for this. I think they were really smart. So I liked how this comes off kind of at the shoulder, and this comes down and here. And as far as articulation, you know, bending at the hips and rotation and everything, and same for the ankles, same up at the shoulders, and then a little bit for the fingers. Those can be moved a little bit there. So this can be posed in a lot of different ways, like any other of these mechs, I imagine, and that's pretty cool. So it's nice to see that, and I think there's a lot of ways that you could pose this Darth Vader mech. I don't really care whether or not it makes sense for Darth Vader to have a mech or anything like that. To me, I'm happy Lego is doing different stuff. So like, I think there's positions of this that look really, really rad and pretty fun to play with. So that's very cool. And it's about what I expected from a mech. So better than, in my opinion, there's something about this that I like more than the Boba Fett one. Now, the Boba Fett one did have more pieces than this one. Boba Fett minifigure is quite good. I didn't like the blaster, and just compared to this, I don't know. Something about this just works for me way better. We can see the extra pieces here. Not too many. Do get an extra hilt, do get an extra silver Technic bit, extra of the Darth Vader lower helmet, hollow stud, cheese wedge. So those are all the extra pieces. And that's this set. I'll grab the Boba Fett one so we can compare it. You can see like this one does have more bulk up here. It's just not a ton, but a little bit. And the legs look a little bit bulky too. These ones look a little more slim, and the angles and the lines just work more for me. So that's really nice. Very, very similar in a lot of ways, but the differences are okay. Boba Fett does have the jetpack, which is a nice addition. The back of the Darth Vader kind of just has this slope back here. Would have been interesting to do like a cape or do something else for the back of the mech here. I don't know how they could have done it, but it would have been nice to do like something a little extra at the back. As is, it's a little bit of a bummer, but it can hold the lightsaber there. So that's pretty good. And yeah, it's about what I expected from a Darth Vader mech, and it met those expectations, and I'm a little happier with this than the Boba Fett one for whatever reason. I can't quite describe it, but maybe it's piece usages and whatever else. So I really liked that. Of course, it can be stood up tons of different ways, which is great. Minifigure's good. So that brings me to the price. Just like the Boba Fett one, this one is $16, and I wish it wasn't. I think $16 is $1 too much, and also maybe several dollars too much. I think, the Marvel mechs, different mechs retail usually in the past for $15. I got some of those Marvel ones on sale for down to like $12, which would be about 20% off. I think $12 feels about right for these. $15 is fine. I think $15 is a good set. $16, it's only $1, but that $1 feels really, really bad to me. And so I wish this was $15 or cheaper. And $16 isn't that far off, but that slight increase is a real, just feels very cheeky. It feels kind of like a slap in the face a little bit to me. And I think Lego does all right. I wish they didn't try to pass off every business expense onto the consumers. I understand that's what businesses do. They make money. But I also think there's money to be made in the long run for not nickel and diming your customer base. And this $1 increase on this, without like getting $1 extra of stuff or anything, is a little bit weird. I know that there's licensing, but they do other licensed mechs, and maybe the next Marvel ones will come out and they'll be $16 too, and then maybe in however many years they'll be $20. I hope not. But does this feel like $16 worth of Lego? If this is $5, maybe this is $11. Yeah, I mean, you could rationalize it that way. It's just the old price was kind of fine, and you could get them on sale. So I wish this was not $16. I wish it was just $15, and it's not a significant difference. And even if you buy all three of these, you're looking at $3 difference over 3 sets that might add up to 500 pieces or something like that. So maybe it's not worth complaining about. Doesn't feel good to me, so it's worth making a note of in my mind. But I do like this set. I like these little mechs. I think they're very fun. I think they look cool, and like I say, I don't care about if they make sense in the canon or the universe of Star Wars or Marvel or anything else. I just think they're fun toys, and as a toy, I think they should be $1 less than they are, or maybe more. So this one's pretty good. I like it more than the Boba Fett one. I'm excited to look at the Stormtrooper one. I have a feeling That one might be better, might be worse than some of these. I don't know, but this one, I didn't expect to like it. I do really like it, so that's nice at least. And this piece is cool, and so great. I'm perfectly happy with that. And if you want to hear more of my thoughts about the price increase and everything else, I think I talk about it maybe more on the Boba Fett one, and I'll probably talk about it on the Stormtrooper one eventually as well. But it's just, it doesn't feel good to me. So anyway, that's all for this video. If you liked this video, please consider clicking that thumbs up and giving it a like. And if you like the other videos on this channel, please consider clicking the subscribe button so you can stay up to date on all the LEGO videos I'll be doing here in the future, including another Star Wars mech, probably the Stormtrooper one, more sets that are releasing on August 1st, and some of the new sets that are coming out, and then just tons of other LEGO sets from all different themes, all different shapes, sizes, price points, piece counts, tons of different LEGO stuff. So subscribe so you don't miss any of my upcoming LEGO videos. And if you want to support this channel, the best way to do that is over at the SoBricks Patreon, which is patreon.com/SoBricks. And over there, by joining for as little as $2 a month, you can get access to all my videos early. You can get access to some exclusive videos, get your name on the back or at the end of my videos, and you'll also be supporting me in the reviews and the work that I do here. I'm not part of the LEGO Ambassador Network. I don't get these for free. I'm not affiliated with any company, and so I pay for these with my own money. So if you want to support me, maybe check out the Patreon. Every little bit helps, and I really, really appreciate it. So thank you very much. And with all of that said, until next time, thanks. Bye.